I've just been into the small town of Paw Paw, West Virginia. And the trail is actually right up there. You can see the sign right in the middle. And it runs that way. And look at this. This is Purslane, I forget the name of it. Purslane Run? Purslane Run. And this is just, this is outstanding. Look at this. Got the porta potty right here. And right up this little access goes to the trail. And at the end of it is water. The water pump. But I just filled up with, I just bought a gallon of water at the Dollar General. So I'm just going to pick a nice little flat spot. Oh, look at this. I think I'm just going to pick a nice little flat spot right back here and call it a day, even though it's only 3 o'clock. I think I'm just going to call it a day right back here. So I've stayed at Purslane Run, about 5 miles down the trail here, last night, and I thought it was one of the best hiker-biker campsites. And I'm finding that if you kind of look here, this is just as nice, if not better. Got the river in the back and nice big open spot. Probably, man, this could take a lot of campers. I'm finding that the closer I get to the northern end of the trail in Cumberland, Maryland, the nicer the hiker-biker sites seem to be. The further to the south you are towards Washington, D.C., they're very small, sometimes not very flat, and just not as nice as this. I mean, this is... Could it get any better? I don't know. So here at Potomac Forks, just 2.7 miles from the last one, is the next hiker-biker site. And this is a unique one in the fact that it's the only one that's across the canal. The actual campground for this one is up there. There's the picnic table right there. The water pump is right there. And the porta potty is right there by that bridge. It's actually looking pretty good here. I don't know, if I would have, now there's another, I guess that's the old pump. There's a new pump right back there. I would probably camp right up there if I was going to stay here. Obviously I'm not. But the next one is Pigman's Ferry, which is 4.3 miles down the road. I don't know what mile marker I'm at. It's got to be about 165. I don't know how I get so dirty. The way it is when you live outside. This is nice. So I'm here at Pigman's Ferry hiker-biker campsite, and again I'm gonna have to say that this is an awesome little campsite. Look at this. It's down off the trail. It goes down pretty low, but there's some awesome flat open spaces. Again, would take a large group. A lot of the campsites to the south would not take a large group. But you can put quite a few people in here. Here's the water pump. And back this way is the porta potty. So you can see the kind of animal that cut this tree down. You can tell by their little teeth marks running right through here. Yeah, this is the work of a beaver. So I'm here at Irons Mountain hiker-biker campsite, and I know I've been saying for the last 3 campsites, wow, these are the best. Well, this one's the best. I mean, it is just a huge canopy of tall trees right on the river, and just beautiful. This is the best one, I have to say. Here's the trail. The next one is the last one. Evetts Creek is the last one before Cumberland, so that makes Irons Mountain the penultimate, the next to the last one before Cumberland. So Evetts Creek, 5 miles away, and then probably 5 or less miles to the town of Cumberland. So I'm here just a few miles south on the C&O, south of the town of Cumberland, and I met this gentleman who is riding
the perimeter tour.
Yes.
And you just started 4 days ago.
Right.
So you're riding this beautiful recumbent trike, loaded down with a bob, and you're planning on going from the C&O to the Gap, and then up to the northern tier on the Pittsburgh extension.
Pittsburgh extension.
Awesome. That's an ACA route. Okay, so let me ask you this question. What made you want to do a trip like this?
I wanted to do it for years.
But you have some previous touring experience.
Yeah, about 12 years ago I did coast to coast and back with the Amtrak and bike.
Oh man, that sounds so much fun. Well, it's so strange that we're doing basically the same thing, but you're doing it clockwise and I'm doing it, no, you're doing it counter, and I'm going clockwise. Well, I just want to take a second out and say thank you for taking the time. I know you're kind of in a hurry to get into town, but thank you very much for doing a quick roadside interview.
No problem.
All right, Charlie. Good to meet you. Yep. Safe travels. So this is the lock house here at Lock 75, and real quick, just want to show you, this one actually has functional gate locks, or lock gates. So these things are actually massive, like probably 15 by 15 timbers for the swing arms. And then you can see the doors right here. So these things can swing and fill the lock with water so that the boats would go up or down. So here we have it, the last, or first, depending on your perspective, hiker-biker site on the C&O, just a few miles outside the small town, actually medium-sized town of Cumberland, Maryland. It's Evetts Creek hiker-biker. And as you can see, it's nice and flat. It's not quite as nice as the last 4 or 5. Very last mile of the C&O Canal, and ahead of me here is the town of Cumberland, Maryland, where I'm hungry for ice cream. And I'm going to go into town here and mess around. I've got some, I don't know what time it is, but I probably have enough videos to make 2 or 3 videos. So I'm going to go in here and try to find me a place to sit down, hopefully a library, and start working on the next part of this ride, which is the Great Allegheny Passage. So here I am in Cumberland, Maryland, and look at here, this is what the barges look like. This is a replica of the barges. You see, it's nothing more than a big flat bottom wooden box, and it's pretty open. There's 3 compartments, and this looks pretty much like what I think they probably look like from the many photographs that some of the visitor centers had of them in the day that they were operational.